All right, you guys, welcome back to the channel once more. Happy Friday. You already know what to do. And this is no news, but Americans seek retirement overseas. I mean, that's been a thing going on over the last 2 decades, right? But of course, 2 decades ago, things were a little bit more affordable. As people know, they retire, but then for what? To be a couch potato? That only lasts for about a few years. Next thing you know, they slump over, right? So really in America, you'll never be able to stop working. But this couple figured it out. Let's see what they have to say.
Some American retirees are finding the good life by going global. Seth Doane introduces us to a few of them.
Well, that's right. That one's not.
Meet us in the town square, they said.
Well, this is nice.
Yes. Lovely out today.
Welcome to Gozo.
Had you ever heard of Gozo? Did you know where Gozo was?
I barely knew where Malta was.
Now Gozo is home. It's part of Malta, a picturesque Mediterranean archipelago where Californians Mary Charlebois and Kevin Scanlon.
I mean, who will get tired of that scenery, waking up to that every day? You're on the coast, on an island in Europe, and there's just so much character. It's lovely.
Chose to retire.
Hit 70 and it's, hey, I only have so much time left. It's time to enjoy it.
There's music and dancing and wine, food. It really was love at first sight.
And then there's the low cost of living.
We would never have been able to stop working. We couldn't live on our Social Security. And that's really what we both wanted. Right. And here, we do it easily. We have a good standard of life here.
Your money goes a long way. Even though euros used to be worth more than the American dollar. Sometimes it's almost at the same, but your money will go a long way in places like that compared to other parts of Europe, which are expensive. London's just too damn expensive. It's not worth it. The weather's depressing and the food's not that good. But anyway.
Much better, actually.
Their rent, for starters, is $750 a month.
That's that 1995 rent. Well, I take that back. All the way up to about 2010, you could get something decent for under $1,000 a month in the Bay Area alone.
One of the things you wanted was a view.
A view.
Definitely.
Yeah. And you got it.
We got it.
They were able to get rid of their car, and they say groceries cost half what they did in the U.S.
And it's actually organic. It's not a bunch of processed bullshit like it is here in America. Now, I bet you he's going to slim down as he gets accustomed to the lifestyle there.
Kismet.
Yeah.
Rental income from their California house helps the couple qualify for a visa.
What about health care? What if either of you got really sick? Would you want to go back to the U.S.?
No. I was in the hospital a couple of days here. Part of our residency is that we have to carry private insurance, which is less expensive than Medicare charges, and it pays 100%.
And the quality of care?
It was great.
Of course it's going to be great. So being that it's great, less population, that means lower wait times in the emergency room if you have to go. It sucks. It's never pleasant going to the ER. Because where I work, it's that the area is heavily populated, and you'll be waiting in the ER for hours. God forbid that you pass out on the floor and begin your journey from outer space there.
Started looking at Italy, did a deep dive, and realized how hard it was going to be when I don't speak the language.
Retiring in a country where English is widely spoken is what drew Lisa Kleinschus-Kamamoto.
Look at that architecture. See, what I like about this area, this city, is everything's not luxury. Everything's not flat, square, and boring. Like they didn't tear all this down, quote unquote, yet. Like the originality of the country's there.
To Malta a year ago. She worked with PricewaterhouseCoopers to help with the paperwork.
They determined I could probably do this on a certain type of visa, the Malta retirement program for third country nationals.
Her Social Security income helps her qualify. She's among about 800,000 people receiving those benefits abroad.
What do you miss about the U.S.?
Well, not much. I have found everything I did in.
She said not much. So my assumption is most of her family had already passed on. Friends passed on, etc., etc. Luckily, her husband by her side is still alive and they'll just live out the rest of their life there. So when people talk like that, that's what I assume. I'm like, well, I'm pretty sure you miss some people back home if you have anybody home.
Seattle, I can do here. I volunteered at the animal shelter, found a Bollywood class, which is really good. Go to the gym, and I walk everywhere like I walked in Seattle.
A family, friend.
Okay, so she came from the West Coast. Shout out to her, West Coast. The only thing about Seattle is Seattle's kind of depressing like London too. It's just always gray clouds. The sun peeks out every now and then, but not for long. Bunch of rain, bunch of fog. I mean, I like Seattle when I was there. I've been to Seattle, but I like the suburb of Bellevue even better.
They come. I mean, I've had probably a visitor every month since I moved here.
I think it has never been easier to retire overseas than it is today.
Jennifer Stevens is executive editor of International Living, a publication which offers advice and seminars for those considering living or retiring abroad.
And most people prefer to live by the water because, see, in America, what most people used to do was, like, let's say people on the West Coast, specifically places like California, maybe even the Midwest, after they retire, they'll move down south to Florida where they could be in warmth, have all year good weather, instead of somewhere all 4 seasons. Your bones hurt, you have arthritis. So the doctors were telling middle-aged people and even seniors to move to Florida to where their arthritis wouldn't be as bad because Florida's not bone-chilling cold like the Midwest. Like, say you live in Chicago all your life, you're in your 60s and 70s and you end up with arthritis. The doctor's going to recommend you to go south where it's warmer in the winter. And if you're close to Miami, Orlando, the weather is good there, but then the hurricanes and the tornadoes and all that, that's what sucks if it happens, right? You saw Hurricane Katrina. That was in Louisiana. We know that. I can't believe that was 20 years ago. That's crazy. That's crazy. But even me, I'd rather live by the water. But then if I live by the coast, I want it to be a warm coast, like Vietnam or somewhere.
It's not by chance that this conference is taking place on the beach in Portugal.
It's beautiful here. And for some people, the first time in their lives that they can make a decision about where they're going to live.
I just can't get enough of that background. I mean, clear skies is good too, with some sun, but I like it all mixed in. I like sun and clouds. It's just beautiful. Have a little driving around, a little Fiat. I'm pretty sure there's some golf courses nearby, but then it's like, okay, here's the thing. People that lived in America all their lives, Americans love their guns, gun owners. So they have to adapt to not being able to walk around with, handguns and shit. Because in most European countries, handguns are banned. But their societies tend to be safer and not as violent as ours. But then you still have the stick-up kids, the pocket knives, the shanks. I mean, that happens everywhere. Violence is everywhere. Can't get away from it. But there's less gun violence there because less people have guns in Europe.
It's not about where a job took them. They can kind of decide and have that freedom.
The 3-day seminar earlier this year gave a taste of life, budgeting, and finding a home in Europe. 52-year-old Ron Devlin from Los Angeles is considering Portugal or Greece.
This was a fast-track opportunity to actually hear about all of those different countries and consider them all at the same time.
The organizers were calling it speed dating for retirement.
Yes, yeah.
Budget is the top reason retirees are looking overseas in increasing numbers, says Jennifer Stevens.
And see, I bet you they wish that they would have did that when they were younger. But like I said, they probably had children. They probably wanted to wait till they were settled. They went to the military. They got their career together. They went to, 4-year schools. They probably wanted to make sure that they took care of their responsibilities first before making this move. But now there's a lot of young people. There's a lot of dink couples now that are not starting their own families. So they're able to do this at a young age by being digital nomads, YouTubers, et cetera, OnlyFans girls, whatever. Like, people are just finding other ways. They're escaping the rat race. Nobody got rich off of a 9-to-5. And whoever you work for, they don't care about you as a person like that. Because people are job hopping like crazy. Just like women are jumping from one guy, the next guy to another. So no love lost, no love found. Bye, moving out of America. American dream, you only see it when you're asleep. Because you wake up, it's a bitch.
You really can live well on a Social Security check in a lot of these places and live at a level of comfort that you would be hard-pressed to enjoy in the U.S. on the same budget.
Not no more. Not no more. You have to keep working. What you do is, if you're going to stay in America, you retire, you find something else to do that's going to pay. Because, see, people's idea of retirement used to be, okay, just become a couch potato. Like I said in the beginning of the video, most people that retire end up dying in the next few years. Versus somebody that retired and went and started a new job or started their own business. Basically, you just have to keep busy and keep working after you retire. Because the couch potato is going to kill you.
But Lisa Kleinschis-Kamamoto adds another reason.
I knew I needed another adventure in my life, so here I am. I have this motto: nothing happens unless first a dream.
And another thing is, when some people reach, seniors age, 60 and up, people are stubborn, they're stuck in their ways. They don't want to start over. Not everybody wants to live in America. Let's say they live in China, Japan, or somewhere. They have family that comes to America. They want their parents to come, but they're stuck in their ways and they don't want to come to America because they don't want to start over. They don't want to learn how to drive in a new country. They don't want to learn how to learn a new language. All that stuff to take in. But you get the point. Anyway, like I said, more and more younger people are doing this as well, not just seniors. Anyway, this is Kyle Vale. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.